Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show.
What's good, y'all? What up, what up, what up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday to y'all. My camera was zooming in, trying to get the focus ready. Here we go. What's good, y'all? Let me get that over a bit. All right, y'all. We're going to have some company today, y'all. My guy, Marquel Russell, is approaching. I just finished texting him, so he on the way. So get ready for those client attraction questions. And I mean, y'all know he's the king of client attraction. He will be speaking at the Clean Biz Network conference. I'm excited to have him. He's somebody I actually been watching myself over the years, so and learning from and taking some notes out of his book. So definitely looking forward to talking to him. Let's see who we got on here today, y'all. We got Mike Jones. Who? Right? He said, AJ was good. Welcome, welcome. We got the Monty Love 727 repping Jersey. Shout out to you. Let me put y'all on the screen here. All right. Welcome to shout out to Jersey. Speaking of Jersey, which Carolyn won't make it today, unfortunately. Actually, I don't think none of the crew gonna make it today. But anyway, I tried to get them on. I was last minute with this though, so it's not their fault, it's mine. All right, Raquel Dominguez coming from Jersey again. Jersey holding it down heavy today. All right. A short comfort cleaning. Hello from Florence, Alabama. Definitely coming to the conference, ready to learn more. That's what's up. Welcome, welcome. We got the man, the myth, the legend is here. What's good, Marquel?
What's good, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro. Feeling good. Just welcoming the people in. Let me get a few more shout outs going on here. Let's see. Big Rome checking in from Los Angeles. Shout out to the whole CBN family. Appreciate you. All right. Demon Slayer, Mahar, shout out to you. We literally just finished a consultation earlier today. So you already know what you got to do by Vegas. You're going to meet us in Vegas. So when Vegas come, we're going to make sure we congratulate you on your first contract. All right. And then I got my guy here, Mike Jones. He already got a question ready for us. But before we jump into that, I'm going to start that so I don't miss it. And we're going to jump into this, bro. So first, let me introduce myself. I am AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT and founder of the Clean Biz Network. And I'm the cleaning business GOAT, not because I built the biggest and greatest cleaning company of all time, because I didn't by far. All right. But what I did do is I helped more people than anybody else in the cleaning spaces and specifically commercial cleaning. All right. So been doing this for a long time, giving free game forever away on YouTube as well as Instagram and then anywhere else. But I also built a company called Clean Biz Network that provide products to help you grow your company. So that's who I am. And my guy here, Mr. Marquel Russell, I was just telling y'all about. He's the king of client attraction. I've been following him myself for a while as well. So if you could, bro, just tell me a little bit more about yourself and introduce yourself.
Yeah, for sure. First, I appreciate you bringing me on, bro. I'm definitely looking forward to the conference.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to
Yes,
it.
sir.
I mean, Vegas is. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Vegas, right? But
Right.
I mean, but with the conference on top of it, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. So, I'm Marquel Russell. I'm the co-founder of Client Attraction University, CEO and co-founder of Client Attraction University. We specialize in helping service-based businesses attract clients on autopilot so they can predictably grow and scale their business without having to worry about where the next client is going to come from. Because when you can control your client flow, then you can control your cash flow, right? So yeah, that's what we do.
Okay, fair enough, bro. So basically, the way I like to do these lives right here, I did this with all the speakers. You're the last one, bro, which is ironic because you're the last speaker as well. You're gonna be the headliner to close it all out at the event on the 29th. So
saving the best for last.
Exactly, for sure. Right? No shots at nobody. No shots at nobody.
No shots at nobody. No shots at nobody.
Right. But, so the conference date, for just a reminder for those who don't know, February the 28th through March 1st, y'all. So get your tickets ASAP before we cut it off, because we got to cut it off at a particular date so that because we doing plated dinners, we're not doing the buffet style this year. So they're gonna bring in your dinner and you're gonna feel all special and stuff. You know what I mean? So make sure you get your tickets ASAP, because we're gonna have to cut it off so the hotel can get the final count. So go to www.cbnconference.com. But the dates are from the 28th, February 28th, and then we'll end on March 1st. Marquel is going to close us out on February 29th as a speaker, and then on March 1st, we're just going to do networking roundtables like breakout sessions, y'all. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into these questions, y'all. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to take my compliment first before we just go to that question. Appreciate you, Christian. My wife just did it, so shout out to the wife. All right.
Shout out to the wife.
Right. All right. Mike said, AJ, what are some recommendations? Oh, I forgot to finish explaining to you what we do. So, what I was saying was all of the speakers done this with me already. Basically, what we do, we just hop on here and freestyle. So whatever questions they ask, if you feel like you want to jump in there and offer some free value, free game to them, answer it however you want to answer it. If there's a question you feel like I'm good on that one, just skip it. And I'll just tackle it like I always do. And if I don't know, I'm comfortable saying I don't know either. So here we go.
Yep.
All right. Sure. So Mike said, what are your recommendations in terms of marketing for your brand new cleaning business owner? So I've been saying this for years, if I'm honest. But now we got an expert on here, so he might be able to help you a little bit better on this, actually. But for me, I don't recommend marketing, like paid marketing, if you brand spanking new. I'm always in the mindset of you want your business to pay for itself. So it's like, if I'm going to do anything, I'm picking up the phone first, and I'm going door to door first with flyers. If you do have a budget, and I recommend that you buy leads, only because if you don't know what you're doing with paying for ads, you can probably lose money. Versus if you go buy leads from a company like Clean Biz Network, then we can literally just set you up with the walkthrough appointment, and that way you guaranteed at least a fair opportunity. Versus if you buy ads, even if you buy ads, you still hoping that they schedule a walkthrough. Yeah, I mean, they might have saw your ad, but that's not guaranteeing you a walkthrough for opportunity to win that particular job. So that is my advice on that. I don't know if you want to tackle that one or not. If you want to jump in.
For sure. Yeah, I'll jump in there with you. So I would say, so on top of everything that you said, I'm glad you teed that up in the way you did and gave me some context on what you normally teach, and I just kind of add to that, right? On the front end, I would say, I'm not sure how deep you go in on this, but I would say get clear on like who's your target audience for your cleaning business, right? So like you mentioned earlier, you was like, I specialize in mostly commercial cleaning businesses, right? So that's a target audience, right? So some you got commercial, you got residential, right? Somebody else might specialize in residential. So now from a commercial standpoint, it's like when you're going to go buy those leads from Clean Biz Network, you better have a better idea if you show up to AJ and be like, hey, look, here's our target audience. Here's who we're looking to serve. Can you get me these type of leads, right? Or even if you're going to do ads, you still need to know like who's my target audience. But if you like, well, I clean anything and everything, you can do that. But if you can narrow down and niche down and like specialize and be like, hey, I specifically specialize in penthouse properties of bachelors, right? You know what I'm saying? Or I specifically specialize in family households who have pets, right? So that's going to make you instantly more powerful, because now somebody who has a dog or who has multiple pets and they see you specialize in families who have little kids and pets, you can market to, we know how to get all those stains out your crib and that smell out your crib that you haven't been able to get it out, no matter how hard you tried. And they be like, we need them.
Yep. Because you can think about this, like, you just got to imagine if you're a family with pets. Because matter of fact, I had that real life experience. We used to clean houses for like a little tiny bit, not long at all, because I realized it quickly it wasn't my thing. But we got fired once because the lady had a cat, and my employee would not go in there because they said the cat was kept growling and charging at the door every time they tried to open the door. So we closed, and my stipulation for that customer was, you must put away all pets ahead of time, because I'm not a pet person. I don't do dogs. You got to put them up when I come around. Sorry, y'all. You know what I mean? So, and that's kind of goes on with my whole company. So anyway, long story short, she left it out. I had tried to explain to her what the employee said. Quite frankly, she wasn't trying to hear it. From her standpoint, it's like, it's just my cat. You know what I mean? From my standpoint, it was like, no, your cat was trying to kill us. So it's like, either way though, but if you specialize in that, then you're right. You can absolutely target that. And then it's like, now I'm choosing you over AJ's company because AJ's company is scared of my little ass cat. So absolutely, I 1,000% appreciate that. All right. Now what else we got here? Mike also said, you make sure y'all dropping y'all questions, y'all. We here for y'all. If y'all ain't gonna drop them, we can go ahead and wrap it up and just tell you meet us at CBN conference on the 28th. All right. Sure. Mike said, AJ, what can I do to make my website as aesthetically pleasing as possible and SEO friendly? All right, so aesthetically friendly as possible. I would say if you're in Clean Business Network, I got a whole inside of the starter course. I'll walk you through how to build your website anyway. So the aesthetically pleasing part, that's gonna be there anyway, because I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it and how to look all nice and professional. The SEO part, I'll touch it real quick. I'm not an expert, but I can tell you what I know, and I'm pretty searchable, right? So here's what I know. One, you're gonna need some backlinks. So wherever you can link your get your website linked from, do that. So me personally, I do YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for years. Every single one of my videos linked to my website. So those are some backlinks that I got there. I go on podcasts. There go some other backlinks. You post on your social media. That can also link to your website. If you create a blog to your website, that can also create backlinks. If you cover different articles and stuff, people going to search. So that's one thing. Get you a lot of links that link back to your website. Second thing, when you upload your images, there's going to be this thing called alt text. And I talk about this inside the course. If you put that in there, that also helps create basically backlinks, but it's also that your images will rank. So that's another way to help you with your SEO. The alt text basically describes the picture and helps your website come up when somebody searches, Jacksonville cleaning. If you put in your alt text in the description of your video, of your picture, and I upload a picture of my worker cleaning in the office here in Jacksonville, and I put in the description, person cleaning an office in Jacksonville, it'll help that. So that helps as well. Alt text on your pictures. And then the last thing, and probably the most important thing, is the keywords. All right. So how many times can you repeat your phrase without being spammy though? Because Google will pick up if you're just trying to put cleaning, Jacksonville, whatever city you in, right? And you just basically trying to spam those keywords, they're gonna pick it up and know you're not being genuine. But if you actually try to put as many keywords as possible. When I say keywords, is the words that are pertaining to what you're offering. So if you're offering, and I wouldn't say commercial cleaning in this particular sense, because commercial cleaning is usually said by people on the business side, right? The customers are probably going to look for a janitorial company. So I will probably use the word janitorial. You can put commercial in there sometime, but I will put janitorial cleaning or janitorial company in your city, right? So an example of that in a sentence would be, we offer the best janitorial services in Augusta, Georgia, right? Or wherever you located. So that would be something I will put in there. Just try to repeat your city, whatever services you offer, as much as possible without being too spammy, and that'll help as well. So that's my feedback on that. You got anything on that, bro?
No, bro, I think you nailed it. The only thing I would say is on the website, you probably go into this in the course, I'm sure, but on the website, I would make sure it's set up for lead generation too. Okay. So when they go to your site, you could have something that says let's say it's a residential cleaning. That's for example. You may have something that says, and I think everybody can use this, right? A version of this. It's download this free report to discover 7 mistakes homeowners make when hiring a cleaning company, right? And they download that report or that video, and now you can educate them on the 7 mistakes, and then also you tell them to recommend you because you're going to be the best option. And then even if they don't book you then, you still got them on your email list. so you can continue to follow up with them. So that's the only thing I would add.
I love that. I forgot about that. The lead magnet aspect of it, because now, like you said, you got that whole list, and you nothing without a list. Instagram could take your whole account if they want. They took my wife's before. Now YouTube took my whole first channel. It's my second channel, so they definitely can take your stuff. So if you got that email list built, then you can always have it. I love that. All right, what else we got going on? I guess the next thing I'm gonna say before I go to the next one, I see y'all on Instagram today. Make sure you go to www.cbnconference.com. Y'all get your tickets. The deadline is approaching fast. This guy right here will be there. Marquel Russell, the king of client attraction, will be there. I will be there. Carolyn Arellano will be there. Mila, the host keeper, will be there. All time. Mario Kelly, my guy right here that's on the question on Instagram over here. The Cleaning Balls family. And I mean, all y'all, everybody will be there. DJ the Balls. All right. So make sure you get your tickets. All right. I got another one over here from Instagram. Let's see what we got. Shout out to you on both sides. I see you over there, Maha. All right. Let's see. Cleaning Balls family from DJ the Ball says, have you run ads before? I guess this is for you, Marquel, because they know I don't really do too many ads. I just started, big thanks to you on the interview we had.
Nice.
Know what I mean? But he says, have you run ads before? I wish I can post it. Yeah, I can't. Can I? He asked me to pin it. Did it pin it here or oh no, I just pinned it on Instagram. But anyway, it says, have you run ads before the iOS 14 update? How do you feel about the idea of more broad targeting and letting algorithms do the deeper targeting inside campaigns? You need me to read that again?
No. That's you talking my language.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck going on right
now. No, you speaking my language. Nah, bro.
Okay.
So great question. That's a great question. So here's what we found, right? We actually, so before they did the iOS 14 update, and I was already running ads, helping our clients do amazing. And we knew before the iOS 14 update came, and then we updated our clients on what to change. All you really have to do is change a couple things. Now, to your point, they did change some targeting options, a lot of useful targeting options that we used to use. But to your question, though, how do I feel about Facebook's algorithm and so forth? I think I've always liked to leverage Facebook's algorithm more because, quite frankly, their algorithm is smarter than us, right? So they know who to go out and get. Long as you feed in the pixel, like ideal data, like you want to feed that pixel back. So like, for example, you may say, let's say you're running traffic to this specific thing, and now you're feeding all that data back to the pixel. Now Facebook can actually go out and optimize. And it's actually so smart. If you get enough data to your pixel, you can actually do no targeting ads, where you can actually launch the ad, don't even put an interest in there. You can just choose full United States if that's who you're targeting, and then it'll actually go out and do the work. So you really want to leverage Facebook's algorithm as much as possible, because the more you limit it, the more you're going to end up paying for like your CPMs and stuff like that anyway. So if you try to go in there and say this, and you try to really target it down, you're going to end up spending more versus like letting it be a little more broad and then kind of letting Facebook like work his move.
Good. So I've been doing the right thing on accident. Good. I'm glad he asked that.
Yeah, that's super strong.
Okay. Shout out to my guy William Wade, Mr. Wishing Ain't Doing Enough. Long time CBN member checking in. Appreciate you. And he also will be at the conference. He's gonna be hosting one of the breakout sessions. So shout out to him. All right. What else we got? AJ, if you were to get an LLC today, what would your next 10 steps be? Literally. You have to watch my How to Start a Clean, and I'm assuming you talking specifically about cleaning business. But if you're not, if you talking in general, just go get some customers. Bottom line, go get you some customers. That's it. Sum it all up. But if you're talking cleaning business specifically, just go pull up the video that's featured on my homepage of my YouTube channel. How to Start a Cleaning Business step by step. I literally walk you through exactly what to do in order after you get your LLC. So watch that. I say it much better on there than I can tell you right now off the top of my head. All right. Shout out to Upper Marble, Maryland, checking in. Appreciate you. And then I see another one over here on Instagram. I see a couple on Instagram. Y'all live on Instagram today. Let's see what we got here. New Level Cleaning Services says, what's up, man? My name is Nathan, owner of New Level Cleaning Service here in Baltimore, Maryland. I peep a lot of your content. At some point, might attend one of your seminars. Hey, appreciate you. By the way, I don't really do seminars like that. I am an introvert. I don't be outside. I literally do this one conference every year. So make sure you go to www.cbnconference.com, get your ticket, because that's going to be the only time I do it. Now, I did get invited to my guy Ricky, shout out to him. I'll be speaking at his conference in March. But other than that, I don't be doing like seminars. I might start doing it and step out my box, but for now, I honestly don't. So just go ahead and go to the one that you know going to be there. Go to cbnconference.com, get your ticket.
Cool.
All right, who else we got? And I'm gonna ask you a question on it. Actually, I'll ask you now while they get their questions in. You think I should do more seminars? This is me now. I'm being
man. I think it really depends, man. I think it really depends. I mean, because man, like seminars and conferences, it's gonna run you a nice check, right?
Absolutely.
And if you don't really got a business model around it
to convert,
sometimes it don't really make sense. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends. I know for us, so we did a big conference in September. We went bigger than we normally do, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it was cool, but it's like I won't go that big on an event again, right? Because it just didn't make sense
right now.
Yeah,
literally.
I mean, you had that conversation, remember? So it's like it just really didn't make sense. Now, one thing that we have done the past couple years is every year we'll do 2 client-only boot camps. So it's just for clients.
Yep.
And then we'll open a few non-client tickets up. And then I do a quarterly event called the Wealthy Black CEO Camp. It's just for our highest level clients, right? So it's most of the events that we do are like client-specific events versus like massive conferences. Because again, if you don't got a real business model, and it's not like an enrollment type event, sometimes it don't end up making sense, really.
Gotcha. Okay, I appreciate that because it made me feel better. That's pretty much how I was thinking about it. What's good, bro? Welcome, DJ the Balls, checking in.
Hey,
what's good, bro?
Fellas? How y'all living, man? Nice to see y'all.
Absolutely. So DJ actually will be closing out the first night. So another headliner we got on here. So shout out to DJ the Balls and check his YouTube channel out as well as Marquel's YouTube channel. Bro, I was checking out some of your content, Marquel, on the way to the office right now. Listen to it, and I'm like, bro, people missing out. They just flat out missing out. Like I know your Instagram following is up there, but YouTube though, like if they good, I'm telling y'all now, make sure y'all go subscribe to his YouTube channel for sure, bro. Because literally there's a lot you can learn from this guy right here. But my guy DJ the Boss is here, bro. Since you're here, feel free to chime in. You already know because you've done this before with me. Answer any questions on the live. If you got anything for Marquel as well, we just here to help the people.
Absolutely. I just wanted to first give the shout out to Marquel, man. I've been seeing all your content recently since I've been involved in the conference. So I've been tapping in with everyone who's been involved, and yeah, my guy definitely knows what he's talking about, and he's definitely spitting some game for y'all on this internet. So y'all be wise to go ahead and subscribe and follow this man wherever he's at, because he's constantly dropping gems behind him. So big shout out to you, man. Much love.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, bro. By the way, he was the one who just asked that question that I didn't know nothing about. That was him.
I'm about to ask him. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was me. I just haven't had any real world feedback. So like my campaigns have been going for a long time. And the iOS 14 update did kind of hurt my campaigns a little bit, but they still profitable, so I ain't turning them off. And you know, I've experimented with some of these more broader campaigns, which is what the advice is from Facebook, to kind of let the algorithm do their thing a little bit more. I'm cheap and I'm scared to do that. You know, I'm scared to like just give them all my money and say, you figure it out for me. You know? So, that's just, it goes against my business, my core business principles. But I understand that these algorithms are pretty smart these days. So so the small accounts and the small amount of budget that I've been put towards it has worked probably just as well. But since I haven't put all my energy into just the creative and relying on the algorithms, I haven't seen that data come back. So that's why I asked that question to you. So I appreciate you for answering that for me. Thank you so much.
For sure. No problem.
I got a follow-up question on that, DJ, since you brought it up, because so you're running ads for your commercial cleaning.
I run ads for everything, yeah.
Everything. So with the commercial cleaning, are you finding that any platform works better? Because a lot of people always ask me, okay, should I run it for Facebook, or do you think that's only for residential? Or like, what's your thoughts on that? Because you actually do it for that. I don't do it for that. Yeah.
So the idea with all advertising, all marketing, it's all skill based. That's what I tell everybody. It's all skill based. Like if that's what your skill is, and you're going to be better in that arena. So I've studied Google. I spent most of my time on Google for the last 8 years building my company. I focused primarily on Google. So Google Ads just worked better for me because I know I've put the time in. Like me not knowing that I've put the time in may say, oh, Google Ads just work better. But I've seen certain campaigns that I've put together where the creative is just a rock star piece of creative, and it works well across all the different platforms. And Facebook will outperform my Google Ads, or a TikTok ad, or
Wow.
whatever those ads are called, Spark ads, TikTok Spark ads with the same creative sometimes will outperform my Google ads. It just depends on how good you are at that particular avenue of advertisement at the time. So, but for me, I'm better at Google advertising and search campaigns because I've studied it for so long, and so that's where the bulk of my advertising dollars go.
Gotcha. Because if I imagine that Google will work better for commercial, and I'm thinking with residential, anything could probably work. But at the same time, I'm like, well, shit, there might be a chance that all of them could work for commercial. You never know.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and Google is the easy one, the low hanging fruit, because it's search based, it's intent based marketing, it's intent based advertising. But there are other platforms that are more business focused, like LinkedIn. You can have just as much success on LinkedIn as you do on a Google search campaign if you put in that work and you make that creative for that.
Okay, I appreciate that, bro. All right, I'm gonna jump back into these questions. Big Rome said AJ just verifying about the link for the JW Marriott. It was not working yesterday. Let me put it down here again for you. Give me a second. And by the way, y'all, so just so you know, apparently they got certain days where it's like they booked for the day before and the day after. So I think right now all they got left is the actual dates of the conference. So what you might want to do is, if you want to come before or after, then just book through that link for the days of the conference, and then you might can just book either a separate hotel or book at the same hotel, but just won't have a group rate, because apparently they out of those other days other than the days of the conference. So, but I did check. Those dates are significant. I mean, the link that we have is significantly discounted compared to the regular price for the hotel. So definitely use the link. All right, what else we got? AJ, what booking services do you recommend? DJ, I forgot. What's your tank cover again? What's your app cover?
Cleaning Boss. The Cleaning Boss app. Yeah.
Does it cover booking? It don't cover. Does it cover booking?
No, we don't do booking or bidding. It's just strictly operational.
Okay, back. All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna recommend Route. Look up Route. They are the sponsors of the Clean Biz Network, so shout out to them. My guy Ricky Regalato over there runs that company, so definitely check out Route. GetRoute.com. All right. What else we got? Hello, I just started my LLC. Can you provide strategies and tips for cold calling for commercial contracts? I can jump in there first, and y'all can jump in if y'all want to jump in there. So here we go. So strategies and tips for cold calling for commercial accounts. My number one strategy is this. So I'm not y'all. So for those who've been around in the internet space for a while, y'all might remember Grant Cardone versus what's my guy name? Wolf of Wall Street. They got into like this heated debate, right? And everybody was like, Grant got exposed. So I'm more like Grant. And the way Grant operates is he's a numbers guy. I ain't got no trick for, if you say this, I'm going to say that. If you do this, I'm not that guy. You know, I'm not going to act like I'm some sales expert. But what I do know is that if I make this amount of calls every single day, at least one of them motherfuckers going to give me a chance. And so my advice would be just set at least an hour a day. Really, you can do this in 20 minutes, but I say an hour because I like to be nice and I want to make it feel doable and actionable for you. Just try to do at least 20 cold calls every single day, Monday through Friday, at least 20. That's 100 by the end of the week. That's 400 at a minimum by the end of the month. Out of them 400, try to get 4 appointments booked. Out of those 4 appointments, try to close 1 deal. And you can guarantee that you'll close 1 contract every single month by doing that. So that would be my advice on it. I do have a cold call script if you want it. It's not that complicated. I can email it to you. My email is aj@cleanbiznetwork.com, but it's basic as hell. Y'all know I run a lead generation company that operates specifically off of cold calling. I don't even think they use my script anymore, but I'll give you what I taught them how to use, and you can go from there. Anybody else want to jump in there?
I'll go ahead and touch on sales. Sales is definitely one of my specialties. I am one of those sales guys that, if you want to, we can go as deep as to what you want to say and overcoming objections and different closes and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it depends on at what size you are and how much effort you really want to put in it. That like I'm gonna tell you nothing different than what AJ said, because it's always a numbers game. All the sales is a numbers game. If you do a certain amount, a certain amount are going to close, and you can just, you can tweak your approach to increase that rate. But I will tell you that in the very beginning, if you're at, you're not making no money, you're not happy with where you are, then you can put a lot more effort into each call than anybody else can, and that goes a long, long way. In the very beginning, I did the brute force, making 1,000 calls and just, and getting that small percentage. But you can close a lot more of them if you spend some time researching the companies before you call them. Especially if you're like, if you don't have more than 2, 3, 4 clients, then there's no reason why you can't research this company, look up who's in there, look up what some of their business initiatives are, what they're doing in their company, and you can use that information when you make that call to actually make it a lot more personable and a lot more targeted of a call, and you'll see your close rate increase just on that alone.
Facts. All right, bro. That's what it is. Let's see what else we got here. Shout out to Chesapeake, my home. Well, not quite my city, but in my area, 757 area. Shout out to Chesapeake checking in. All right, what else we got? They said DJ was good. So that's how I find. Oh, bet William Wade. He talking about the ad stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Instagram a little bit before I keep going down because Mike Jones taking up all the questions on YouTube. Y'all gotta jump in there. All right, let's see what else we got. Shout out to Dallas checking in. Zakia Moore, I see you over here on Instagram. What else do we got here? You said, do you recommend a logo? What's the best place to go or website I can use? So you definitely should have a logo. I mean, why not? They free. I made mine on canva.com. That's my 2 cents on that. Anybody else?
Let me ask you this. Do you think they should have a logo before they start making some money?
It's not that serious. It's not that serious.
The reason I ask, especially because it sounds like they're probably newer. Because a lot of times when people are newer in business, they're like focusing on like logos and
colors,
all the different stuff that don't really make you no money, right? I think the biggest gem you and DJ said is like start making phone calls, like buy you a list.
Yep.
Start making calls and banging the calls out, because ain't nobody gonna be like, send me over your logo before I give you a contract. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, let the business pay for itself. Like get on the phone, start making some sales, use that money to get you a logo, use that money to get you all the other stuff. But a lot of times we get focused on all the other stuff that don't make no money.
I made 7 figures before I had a logo.
There you go. Listen, you see what I'm saying? What did God say?
My logo is the letter G. It's the letter G. Right. It's literally the letter G. You know what I'm saying? Don't think too much into it.
Right. And what Mike Jones asked earlier, he said, after I get the LLC, what's my next 20 steps? I say get some customers.
Sales.
17
of those like, you get a logo. It's free for you to make it if you go on canva.com, but do you have to? Absolutely not.
No. Make sales, man. I'm telling you. Like you're not in business until you make a sale.
Facts. Said my bad, the conference. What you talking about here? You said my bad, I'm in the conference. People out here content at some point we might attend. Oh, okay, but I got you. What else we got? What is the best way to hire if you have a lot of Airbnbs? Which Mila was here to answer that, the queen of Airbnbs, or Miss Tenacity Clean, because they do a lot of those as well. They said, what is the best way to hire when you have a lot of Airbnbs? So I have seen, I didn't do Airbnbs in my time. That's before my time. I'm a dinosaur these days. But what I have seen is people say they go to Turno and they find their subcontractors from there. So that's one way you can do it. And then also my general answer would be the same way you find employees for everything else. Indeed and all that type of stuff. Anybody else?
Sound about right.
All right, cool. All right, here we go. Next one is shout out to Nicole Thomas. I see you checking in on Instagram. Another speaker at the Clean Biz Network conference coming up. Zakia says, can you do a background check when hiring? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, it's recommended. Now, I'm not going to lie. I didn't always do background checks, and that's because I wasn't that big. You know what I mean? I wasn't at that point yet. But after being around the industry for as long as I have and learning things like, you could actually be sued possibly by not having a background check. So, for example, if somebody steals something crazy big in an account, and then they come out to your company for it, and they can say, oh, you had negligence because you didn't perform a background check. That can happen. Now, if you're still small, I wouldn't sweat it that big, but I'll tell you a resource you can go to. You can go to BSCAI. Let me type it in so I can paste it in the link for you. But BSCAI backgroundchecks.com, and you can get them from there. You can also go through your local police or probably sheriff's department. I believe one of them will do it. And but that's my feedback on that. All right, what else we got? All right, cool. I got one more from Instagram, and then I'm gonna come back to YouTube. All right. Always Kiara says I'm certified as a minority woman-owned hub zone, etc. I'm trying to obtain city, state, and federal contracts. I receive bids daily, but haven't bid on anything yet. I've been in business for 7 years. So shout out to you, and I would say definitely make sure you get your ticket to the CBN conference. Go to www.cbnconference.com because Mr. Eric Coffey will be there. He's the go to the government contracts. He kills it in that space, so I'm sure you can learn a lot from him. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, fellas, man. I just wanted to come and pop in with y'all, man. Marquez, I see you doing your thing, man. Appreciate y'all. Big fan of both of y'all over here, man. Love y'all. Can't wait to see y'all at the conference.
I love, bro. Appreciate you.
For sure, bro.
Peace.
All right. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Milan Cleaning Company says, "Hi guys." I don't know what that says. Fuller Wise.
I think she's trying to say dollar wise.
Okay, dollar wise. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, dollar wise. How much can we expect to spend on ads for all platforms, or even a percentage of wise on RI? He should have stayed here for this one. I don't know if that's industry specific, Marquel. If you know anything on that.
Yeah, I think it depends, right? So I would say it depends. It really depends because I don't know where you are like currently, right? So let's just say, for example, if you allocate whatever your revenue is per month, if you allocate 20 to 25% of that towards advertising, right? So I would say, so if you like brand new, then you just figure out what can you allocate towards ads. But if you like, it don't make sense for you right now, I think the advice that AJ gave earlier, get you a lead list, start banging out calls, generate some revenue, and then allocate it towards ads. But I think from a business standpoint, let's say you're making $30,000-$40,000 a month or whatever, or $10,000 a month or whatever, you allocate 20 to 25% of that towards advertising. Now you can basically predict a 4x return, 4 to 5x return on your ad spend, just depending on your price points and stuff like that.
Yeah. And all I was going to say too, I think I heard somewhere, but again, this is hearsay. I don't know. But from my hearsay, I think it's 10% is what I hear. But I mean, I guess you would just have to pretty much, for one, make sure you're actually at that point, like Marquel just said. But then even if you are at that point, you can just kind of play with it, really. Like
you just play with it because it's really going to boil down to like how much is going towards team.
Yep.
So you got to look at the whole aspect because, like AJ said, it might be 10%, right? So it just depends on. I think it's 20 to 25% on the high end that you want to allocate, but it could be anything lower. It just depends on how your business set up, what other expenses you got, your team. Because especially if you got like a team and it's labor intensive, you probably spending more on like team and labor and stuff like that.
Exactly, because you're talking about what maybe 50, 60, sometimes 70% if they go on straight subcontractors. So it's like
100%.
All right. Well, how much you know what I mean? Out of your gross profit, what can you afford to spend?
Exactly. Because if you got like an education business where you like, because I can imagine on your education side where you're teaching cleaning businesses, your margin's probably way higher than what it would be like when you're actually doing cleaning.
Exactly. Because when on that side it's like you just VAs pretty much, right?
Exactly.
Having a whole staff to go in and clean buildings. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. What features does Route offer? Go to getroute.com and you can check it all out. But I think so just to sum it up, they do walkthroughs. I don't know, bro. So I don't know. Go to their website and see. All right, Ajax Cleans, DJ even with he gone now, but he said with the new contracts, clients you ask for the full net 30 up front. How do you explain the need for upfront? I'll let him answer that once he's at the Clean Business Network conference. So make sure you go to www.cbnconference.com and get your tickets. For those who are new here, what he's asking is because DJ, one thing that he does is not necessarily been industry standard over the years, but he's found a way to do it, is he asks for the payment up front. So typically in our industry, you're getting paid net 30, right? You bill a day, you ain't getting paid to the next 30 days. But he bills up front, and he's been doing it. So far, he's been getting good results with it. I'm with him. He's leading the charge on that, and I'm just helping promote, teach people, listen, do that. It's working for this guy. I know some other people that's doing it as well. Try to bill up front. So make sure you go to Clean Business Network, cbnconference.com. You could have went to cleanbusinessnetwork.app too, but go to cbnconference.com, get your tickets, meet them in person, and ask them that directly. All right, here we go. Phoenix Rising says, do I need uniform for my company name like logo on the shirt? Yes. I think you do need that. And that's why I was like, you do need a logo and it's free to make, but do you have to have it? No. If you don't have a company uniform, let me take that back. It's not necessarily yes. I prefer it. I recommend it. That's the way I teach you to have it. However, if you can't get it, then just dress up. Just be business casual, but look professional. That's the bottom line. Just look like you there to handle business. Don't go in there with basketball shorts on, because I literally heard about that in the past with some of my students going in there on a walkthrough with basketball shorts and then wondering why they're not closing the deal. So make sure you actually dress up and just look to part. Don't dress how I'm dressed right now. All right. Let's see what else we got. And if you do need to order, I get my stuff from vistaprint.com. They used to have this thing called Promotique, but now it's all just under vistaprint.com. All right. Shout out to you checking in, D Don. We said, Jadaga the Don. There we go. All right. DJ left, right. When my question came, right? All right. What else? Thank you. That's about what I was spending. Okay, cool. Cassandra Wright says, and Instagram about to come back to y'all in a second, and then we're gonna wrap up in probably about 19 minutes unless y'all stop questions before then. All right. What are some key factors that we need to be on one's website that will capture potential clients to booking one service? This is for residential. So we kind of went over that earlier. We went over SEO, and we also went over having a lead magnet. Marquel covered that. One thing I will add is make sure you have a forgot what I want to call it, but basically a button. You want to have something that's going to make them take action. All right. Yeah. So as many times as you can put get free quote or get free estimate or book your appointment or whatever the case, put that on every section of your website all the way down it, because that way they ain't got to scroll back up. But the meantime you can have that, add that as well. And then for the rest of the elements, I would say just rewind this a little bit and go around about probably to maybe 10 minutes in. We kind of covered that. Mm-hmm. All right. What did you have anything to add though? I know we pretty much covered it though. That's why I just
no. The only thing I agree with you. I would just go back because we really dove deep into that.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. Mike Jones, hypothetical situation. You have $1,000 to use on marketing. How would you allocate that money? Me personally, I'm buying ads. Not buying ads. I'm buying leads from Clean Biz Network, and honestly, it's because we're going to set you up with. If you put $1,000 into our ads, it's not $100 anymore. That's back in the day. What's our prices today? We're a little expensive today. Let me see. $1,000 divided by 175 per appointment. If you in Clean Biz Network, it's 150 per appointment. So they get you 5 walkthroughs. Out of them 5 walkthroughs, I think I can close one contract at the minimum. Out of that one contract, gonna probably get me $1,000 a month. That'll get you your money back right there. So that's why I'm buying leads. Now, if I buy ads, I'm not good at it, so I can't do the math. If I knew what I was doing on ads, and I probably would buy ads. And I'm imagining if I got good at it, it could come out cheaper than buying the lead from us. But since I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna buy leads.
Because you said $1,000 to get you how many appointments? 5?
5. Yep. If they're not in Clean Biz Network, if they in Clean Biz Network, it'll get you. Let's see, 1,000 divided by 150, it'll get you 7.
So you get 7 appointments, and you're gonna close at least one of them.
Exactly. Yeah. At least. You know what I mean? So you might get 2, you might close all of them. We don't know. All right. Shout out to North for checking in. I appreciate the 757 support from the hometown. All right. Instagram, I'm back to y'all. What we got over here? I've seen the Hub Zone question. Any strategies on going after these bids? Great afternoon. Yeah, I kind of went over it already. I mean, there's only but so many ways that you can go out them. You either gonna pass out these flyers and go door to door physically. You're gonna get on the phone and cold call. You're gonna buy a list and cold email, or you're gonna buy leads, or you're gonna buy ads. That's pretty much all the ways that you're gonna get them. You just gotta really put the work in and do the numbers.
Yep.
All right, what else we got? How to file for BOI. I don't know what that is. You know what that is, Marquel? Mm. All right, cool. Moving on. BOI. Sorry. How to file for BOI report. I'm still not sure what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
All right. Well, I don't see no more questions, y'all. So I think I'm about to wrap it. But I can tell you this before we go. You can go to www.cbnconference. I see somebody just trying to save the day. I seen it. But you can go to cbnconference.com and get your ticket. Now, I mean, we will be there. And we there to answer your questions all night long. And guess what? We're going to be there for a while. It ain't going to be no little 1 hour, 45 minutes, none of that. We're going to be there. One thing about me, everybody know that watch my channel, y'all know I'm an introvert. However, you also know I am a beer drinker. And when I get to drinking beer, I definitely get to talking a lot more. So you can ask me whatever you want. I'm gonna tell you everything. Ain't no holding back. All right, here we go. Ricky Bobby says it's the new tax thing this year. Oh, okay, back. He talking about BOI. Okay, back. So you probably talking about it's two new tax things this year. But I think you talking about what is this shit? You talking about the FinCEN? Is that what you're talking about? Where you have to register your business? Let me see if they put anything else on Instagram too. Beneficial ownership report. I have no idea what that is. So I got to brush up on my skills. I don't know what that is. DJ checked in. I think he might be helping. He says you can tear your ACL playing basketball if you suck. But if you're LeBron, you make $1 billion. That's how you look at running ass. Oh, that ain't he talking about this. Okay, but appreciate that input. Yeah, I don't know what that is, bro. Honestly. So I probably gotta step my game up. You say y'all got me looking goofy. No, you good, bro. You good. If we don't know, we don't know. It's all right. Shit, you might be helping us. I might have to look into that. Mm-hmm. All right, what else we got? Beneficial ownership information, BOI. Okay, so maybe that's some type of shit where it's like similar to health insurance, where you basically have to fill out some type of form and say who your survivors are for the business. So you probably a step ahead of us. I don't even know what that is, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, I got more questions. Keep them coming in. We got what? Less than about 14 minutes. Let's see. Darrell Moy, shout out to you, longtime Clean Biz Network member and CBN conference winner nominee for 2024. Says AJ, the conference still on? I know I was shaky. It was shaky from the last live. Also, do you still have you do Clubhouse? Absolutely. So we still there. I told y'all it's a struggle. I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm transparent as hell. I'm fighting to make this thing happen, but I ain't never said it was all. We on, y'all. So and I appreciate everybody that supported and got their ticket and been coming through. So appreciate that. I'm gonna see y'all live in person in Las Vegas. And then also, you said, do we still do Clubhouse? We are starting back tomorrow, actually. So hop on tomorrow at 3:00. I'm supposed to be on with them tomorrow at 3:00. And then after I do the Clubhouse, I think I'm gonna do a live here as well. So catch us there. All right. Lisa Getting says, what was the name of the company you mentioned for subcontracting? Shit, I can't remember. What was the name of the company I mentioned for subcontract? I don't know. But I tell you this, what are you trying? It sounds like you're trying to be a subcontractor for a bigger company. You can literally join these free Facebook groups out here and just post the city and state that you're in and say, I'm looking to subcontract or I'm looking for contracts. It's plenty of bigger company out here that would love to subcontract to you. If you're in Clean Biz Network, definitely post it in there. We got plenty of people that'll help you get some contracts and they wouldn't mind subbing to you at all. Peace and blessings. What would be the best economical way to get started? Go to www.cleanbiznetwork.app and just order the starter kit. I'm gonna have everything set up for you. You're gonna get 10 leads. I'm gonna ship all the equipment to you. You're gonna get my starter course. You're gonna get a year free to our CRM, everything. So that's the absolutely positively most economical way to do it. All right, I'm gonna check Instagram one more time because we done on YouTube. They would charge $500. Yeah, okay, but you said they would charge $500 a day, up to $10,000. Yeah, so you talking about FinCEN? That's what I spoke about earlier. So I forgot what it stands for, but if you go to fincen.gov, basically all it is just an information form. All you got, just make sure that you fill that out before the end of the year. If you brand new and you got an LLC, you got to do it within the first 30 days of starting your business. But for anybody that's already been in business before 2020, what year is it? 2024, then we got to the end of the year to fill it out. So just make sure you go on the website, fincen.gov, and fill out that information. From what I understand, just the information form. I ain't do it yet. I'm going to wait till the last minute because I like to because, they be changing stuff when they put out new stuff. So I'm going to wait and see if anything changes. But it look like it's just simply information. So go up there, fill it out, and you'll be fine. But if you haven't started your LLC yet, do it within that first 30 days so you don't get those fines. All right. Darrell says you prefer having a contract form or online booking for commercial and residential. Having a contact form or online booking, both. I say instead of this or that, do both. Have an option where they can book now. Obviously, that would be for residential because you can't really book now for commercial unless you're talking about one-time services. But I will have both. All right. And then Miss Karen, shout out to Miss Karen, who will also be at the CBN conference. If y'all caught my 2 interviews with her, you already know she's a beast. She said BOD is for LLC to register. They are real. There you go. fincen.gov. All right. Thank you for that help. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap it here. I appreciate y'all for jumping on. Marquel, let these people know who you are, where you're from, how they can follow you, all of that type of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Marquel Russell. I'm the king of client attraction. We help businesses attract more clients. So service-based businesses who want more clients and they want to attract clients on autopilot. That's our superpower. So you can tap in. You just connect with me on Instagram. Probably be the easiest way. It's MarquelRussell. Come over there, shoot me a DM. Let me know you was on here. Yeah. So I guess that's probably one of the fastest ways. Come check with me. Send me a DM and let's connect. And I got some other free resources that I can give you as well if it'll be a benefit. And get registered for the conference. Listen, be at the conference. Like if you got a cleaning business or you're looking to start a cleaning business, and my man, like, look, I'm putting all the resources together. I'm bringing all my network together, and I'm just gonna give you all the sauce. Why wouldn't you be there? Like, figure it out. For me, I invested in going to a conference at one of the lowest points of my life. Right? I actually, it was in DC. Right? I actually drove. I had to drive from Atlanta, 12-hour drive, and I had to leave at night because I only had enough money to get a one room. Right. So I had to time it perfectly. So I left Atlanta at like 7 p.m., drove to DC. I got there like 8 that morning, just in time to change in the car and then go into the conference. So I went into the conference, went in there afterwards, chopped it up or whatever, went to the room afterwards, got me some Wendy's. Right. That's all I got me a double stack at Wendy's, a small fry, and a water. I don't even eat meat no more. So it was that long ago. I definitely don't eat like Wendy's and junk. So I did that, went back the next day, front row, took notes. One of the guys made an offer there. I had made a connection there and ended up investing myself again. Actually ended up putting the rent money up to make another investment. But me going to that event totally changed everything. Because of that, me doing that, I can directly say me attending that event has led to us having a multi-million-dollar business, right? So do that. I mean, there's only so much you can get in free information and attending live streams and, YouTube. I mean, it's all great, but it's something different. Like when you actually can be in the room, you can get the energy of the room, you can get your questions answered, the conversations you're going to have, because all of the individuals that's in the room are high-level players. They ain't bench sitters, right? They actually invested into themselves. They came to the event. They're in the room. So even outside of AJ and all the other amazing speakers that's going to be there, the individuals who sitting next to you, those could be your next business partners, next contracts. You never know what's going on. But the differentiator, the separator, is those ones who are willing to invest the time, invest the money, to really get into these rooms, especially when it's niche specific. Like this is not one of those broad things that's going to just confuse. Because you go to some conferences, like they're teaching you about all these different opportunities, right? You can do real estate, you can do this, you can do this, and now you just leave confused. But this one is like niche specific. And it's all stuff that's directly going to impact your business. So I don't see any reason to not be in a room unless you're scared of money.
I need your energy around me, y'all. So thank you for coming on, bro. I appreciate you. And I'm just going to close out. I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. Thank y'all so much for joining us for the live. I know I was last minute with the promo. I ain't know y'all. My bad. It's my fault. I mean, I let Marquel's team know last minute, and then I promoted last minute, so it's my fault. But thank y'all for who was able to show up. For everybody watching the replay, appreciate you for watching. Make sure you go to www.cbnconference.com. Get y'all tickets, y'all, and meet us there in Vegas, February 28th through March 1st. And that is it, y'all. We out. Appreciate y'all. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.